special needs person who will conduct the coin toss today. Another incentive here at Lambert Park every week, so fantastic to see as we see the sides from Sydney FC and APIA Leichhardt Tigers make their way out onto the centre of the pitch. We'll just see the players shake hands before we have that minute's silence. Once again, for those just joining us, Lachlan Hughes' mother passed away this week, so there'll be a minute's silence pre-kickoff for him. Our condolences to the APIA Leichhardt Tigers. Lachlan Hughes, his family, on behalf of Football New South Wales and the wider footballing community. Just quickly run through the team lineups whilst we wait for the coin toss. Firstly to the away side today, APIA Leichhardt Tigers in goals. Number 1, Ivan Achevsky. Number 4, Josh Simmons. Number 6, Chris Payne. Number 7, Tynan Diaz. Number 10, Franco Parisi. Number 12, Sam McElhatton. Number 15, Temba Mwaitamalo. Number 16 and captain Sean Simmons. Number 18, Adrian Uccino. Number 21, Michael Cuda. And making his starting debut tonight for APIA Leichhardt Tigers, the right back position, number 5, Nicholas Azone. The substitutes tonight for APIA Leichhardt Tigers, number 17, Sam Giulisano. Number 19, Dom Najrabadi. Number 22, Blake Tuxford. Gian Fiorese. And number 23, Kamil Abushaya. And we'll touch on the Sydney's lineup shortly after this moment's silence, once again, for the passing of Lachlan Hughes' mother this week. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, APIA is coached by Johnny Kalesia. To the home side now tonight, Sydney FC in goals, number 1, Thomas Heward-Bell. Number 4, and captain Lee McGing. Number 5, Paddy Shabilio. Number 6, Harry van der Sarg. Number 7, Jerry Skatardis. Number 9, Hamish Lamberton. Number 10, Marco Tilio. Number 12, Giuseppe Tilio. Number 14, Thomas Fay. Number 16, Paolo Bonani. Rounding out the first 11, also making his starting debut today, number 23, Harry McCarthy. The substitutes for Sydney FC, number 15, Ryan Teague. Number 17, Callum Talbot. Number 18, Benjamin Coop. Number 30, Adam Pavlovicic. Number 24, Jake Holman. Of course, Sydney FC is coached by Jim Van Wieren. Tonight's referee, Tim Danaskos. The assistant referees, Jonas Adabju and Maggie Price. And Isabel Libri is your 4th official. It will be the Sky Blues of Sydney. Will be running east, whilst the APIA Leichhardt Tigers in the maroon jerseys tonight running west towards the scoreboard end here at Lambert Park. Will be Hamish Lamberton to get things underway between Sydney FC and APIA Leichhardt Tigers. First touch there by Paolo Bonani goes to Lee McGing. And on the right-hand side now is Harry van der Sarg. Gets the ball forward for Lamberton. Tilio. Shabilio goes back to his captain, so they look to move the ball. First touch of the evening for Heward-Bell. Tough challenge there in the middle of the park. Referee Danasco says play on. And Sean Simmons now looks to go long for Tynan Diaz. Doesn't have the direction on it though, and straight to Hewitt Bill. Benani back to his skipper. Under pressure there by Chris Payne, but gets away with it. Benani now goes forward, looking for Tilio. And it's Joey Tilio now finding Marco Tilio, and the Sky Blues all of a sudden are up towards the 18-yard box. Through McCarthy, still going McCarthy. On his feet, Thomas Fay with the far post ball in, looking for Lamberton. Just beats him, and APIA look to get going now through Kuda forward. Shabilio. McGing. McGing, centre of the park, looking for Tilio. Joey Tilio, that is. Van der Sag on the far side. He's beaten. It's APIA now down through the left-hand side of... And Simmons now looks to get it in. First time ball in. Diaz with the follow-up. Well, a great run there by the skipper down the left. Just didn't bounce right for Tynan Diaz at the far post. Off the deflection, and we will see a APIA corner, the first of the evening here at Lambert Park. Of course, two other games underway tonight, 7 p.m. time slots as well out at Popondetta Park. Tony Tanous bringing you all the action between Mount Druitt Town Rangers and Sutherland Sharks, one of the games. Simmons now, ball into the mixer, looking for the header. Falls nicely there though. A follow-up shot by Payne straight to the keeper in Hewitt Bell. And whilst at Marconi Stadium, here's a blockbuster out there tonight. Marconi taking on Sydney Olympic. Adam Santarossa is your caller. Payne there tries to beat one too many, but cleaned up nicely by Skatardis for Sydney. Shabilio, McGing now. Gets the ball to the right-hand side, and it's Harry van der Sag for Sydney. Sammy McElhatton coming across just to slow him down. Plays the 1-2 there with Shabilio. Back to van der Sag. Marco Tilio. McCarthy there does well to recycle the ball, and it's Joey Tilio now for Sydney. On the far side, looking to skin Michael Kuda. It's an offside. It appears to be called against Sydney. Free kick to be taken by Nacheski. Up over the halfway line now. Looking for the flick on header and gets it from Chris Payne. Fay with the header. Cleaned up nicely though by Paolo Bonani for Sydney. As we see Nicholas Azzoni play ball boy for that one. Will be an APIA throw. 1-2 with Chino. Azzoni now. Falls nicely for Tilio though, so he just corrals it down the line. Just tries to get the ball back into APIA territory, but Josh Simmons there first. Finding Michael Kuda. Tough challenges there. In first, it's Bonani, but it pulls nicely for Chris Payne. He looks up. He's got Sean Simmons far post. Of course, there was a late change to the starting lineup. Not the starting lineup I did get. Temba Waitamalo is is not out there, and it's Camille Abushaya who's playing in the centre of defence tonight for APIA. So my apologies, but it's a different team sheet to the one that I saw a little before kick-off. Sean Simmons now goes short, finding Uchino. Gets it on the half volley. Never going to do much there with Shibilio in front of him. Shibilio just watches it go over the bar. Banani. Thomas Fay now. Has to go back to Banani. Some pressure there from Diaz. Skatas with the turn and switch of play now, looking for Van der Sar on the far side. Michael Kuda coming across. Sean Simmons as well. Plays the 1-2 there with McCarthy. Still Harry Van der Sar for Sydney. Switch of play now, and it's a 16 in Banani. Joey Tillo with the flick there for Lamberton. Has Abushaya in his back, so does well to hold him up. Skatadis pressed in the centre of the park there. Gina just trying to thread the ball in there for Chris Payne, but Sydney FC defence awake to what was happening and unfolding. Joey Tillier now, ball over the top, looking for McCarthy. Inside the box, great challenge there. Josh Simmons had to be made. And he concedes a corner to Sydney FC. Will be taken by Marco Tilio for the Sky Blues. Ball whipped short for Van der Sarg. Floating ball in. Far post. Finding Skatadis with a shot. Lechevsky gets down well at the near post to save the day for APIA. APIA look to counter now quickly through Diaz. Has McElhatton in the middle, far post. Screaming for the ball was Chris Payne. Intercepted nicely though by Sydney. And it's Jerry Skatadis now. Still going, Jerry Skatadis just slides it down the line for McCarthy. As Abushaya coming across, holds him up. Still McCarthy. 23 on 23 there. Don't often see that in football. So Sydney now switching play. Sibilio. Back to Fay. Diaz just holding him up, so it has to go back to the middle. Sibilio over the top now, looking for McCarthy. Tries to go inside to Tilio. Marco Tilio with a switch of play now, looking for Van der Sarg. Does well with that first time chest. Just can't keep it in though. Handball is the cry, and given by referee Tim Danaskos, of course. The Ultra Football Team of the Week is a great lineup as always. And thank you to Ultra Football for being fabulous sponsors of NPL New South Wales Men's One competition. Just a special mention to Nikola Djordjevic with that scorpion kick that went viral this week around the world. What a fabulous goal from the Wollongong centre back, one that he'll remember for the rest of his life. Shown all over the world. Again, bringing some great insight and attention to what is a fabulous league in the NPL New South Wales Men's One. Flick inside, looking for Lamberton. Just Skatadis there, couldn't keep it in for Sydney. Assistant referee on the far side has flagged an offside though. Player coming back from an offside position. So again, another APIA free kick. Taken by Lechevsky. McElhatton. Cooter. Has Simmons short. So they go back to McElhatton. Good press there from Sydney. Deflection there from Van der Sarg. We'll see a APIA corner. Some progress scores from the games underway at the moment. 16 minutes in at Popondetta Park. Still Mount Druitt Town Rangers 0. Sutherland Sharks 0. And out at Marconi Stadium, 13 minutes gone. Marconi Stallions 1. Sydney Olympic 1. Goals in the 3rd and 4th minute, so both sides off to the races quickly out there at Bosley Park tonight. Corner in. Hewitt Bell there with a fist. Only as far as Chris Payne. Just to get the ball back in, but there's no one there, and headed away nicely by Van der Sarg for Sydney. Intercepted there by McElhatton. Now it's Diaz. Twisting and turning. There's Joey Tilio in his pocket. Also coming to help out Harry Van der Sarg. Finally conceding the throw in the end. Through the 5-inch Abilio. McElhatton. Parisi in the centre of the park. Nice ball in. Floating ball in. Offside. Flags the official. Great vision there from the Mercurial. Franco Parisi. I was about to say we haven't heard much of him tonight. He's been one of the great players in this competition for many years now. Good to see him go around again in 2019. There's only with the header there. Bonani. Payne pressing. Just a little bit more of the accelerator down, and Hewitt Bell goes quickly to McGing. Parisi there. He goes long over Lamberton. Beats them all, but doesn't beat Abushaya. McElhatton can't keep it in. Sydney throw. Slight infringement there, so free kick Sydney. McGing. Skatardis. Has Uchino in front of him, so goes around him and nice long ball forward. Looking for McCarthy. Does lose out there. Fighting hard. Cleared away by Abushaya for APIA. Uchino now. Goes over the top, finding Chris Payne. Has an overlapping Franco Parisi behind him, holding it up. Still Chris Payne. Tracking back was Van der Sarg, and wins it for the Sky Blues. Payne looks to go around Van der Sarg. Recovers quickly. Flick on by Payne. Simmons lose out there. Bonani. Hewitt Bell. Finding McCarthy. Touch inside for Joey Tilio. Does well to recover the ball and maintain possession for Sydney. It's Skatardis now. Great vision. Just not the execution there. Was cut out by Azoni, but it falls nicely in the centre of the park for Marco Tilio now. Still going, Marco Tilio. Thomas Fay looks to whip it in. Ball down by Lamberton, shot by Tilio. Referee sees a deflection there. And Sydney once again with another corner kick to put some more pressure on APIA. As we see the skipper in McGing making his way up into the 18-yard box. Joey Tilio going short just to drag out a couple of defenders for APIA. In whips the ball Flick on. Cleared away by APIA. One now, though, by Sydney through Banani. Fay. They need to watch not to get too caught. APIA can press and press quickly when they choose to do so. Great play there, though, by McGing. Skatardis plays the 1-2 with Fay. Just looking up, Jerry. Can't see a great deal on, so has to go back to his keeper. Into the 17th minute here at Lambert Park. Still Sydney FC 0, APIA Leichhardt Tigers 0. No real clear opportunities for either side at the moment. And Sydney once again are flagged offside. Josh Simmons to restart play. Abushaya. Azoni. Sydney slide across, and it's with Diaz now. Tries to dink it in behind. Azoni still going. Chino mops up and wins back possession, but given away by Sam McElhatton. Just didn't have the power on it to push it through for Chris Payne there. Chris Payne with 8 goals thus far in 2019. Of course, APIA will be looking for more from their talisman tonight. Only Thomas James in front of him on 10 for Wollongong Wolves. We have seen some fabulous strikers hit some form in recent weeks. Alex Sanchez for Sydney Olympic. Peter Simonoski, of course, 5 in the last 2. His return for Sydney United. What a hot lineup we have of strikers in this competition. Van der Sarg fighting, but concedes the throw on the far side. Josh Simmons now. Azoni. Nice skill there from Nicholas Azoni. Payne. Chino over the top, finding Diaz. Great vision. Near post ball into the mixer. Beats everybody. Joey Tilio tries to keep it in, but does make its way over the byline. And it will be an APIA corner on the far side. Parisi with the ball. Looking for Simmons. Beats everybody though. Chino bombs long. Nobody there. Simmons trying to do his best. It's Sean Simmons, of course, to keep it in. But nicely shielded by Van der Sarg. Winning his side. Goal kick. Skatardis now. Up towards the centre circle. Has McElhatton in front of him. Glides past him. Ball in behind. Looking for Lamberton. Nice first touch by Hamish Lamberton. He's held up momentarily. Still going Hamish Lamberton and tracking back Nicholas Azoni. What a great tackle. Well, Aboushaya did well to hold him up. And mopping up in the end was Nicholas Azoni with that timely interception. Just as Lamberton was about to pull the trigger for Sydney. Shabilio. Again. Intercepted there by Simmons. He's with Sean Simmons now over the top, looking for Diaz. Great run by Tynan Diaz on the half volley. Tries to squeeze it past Hewitt Bell. Follow-up shot there by Payne. Unfortunately taking out Thomas Fay in the process. No malice in it though. We're Sydney with a free kick. Well, great vision there looking for Diaz. By Simmons. Bell got down well though. To slide it across him. To save the day, pardon the pun. Ball in. Up over the half. Beats Simmons. Mazzoni. In the back there is Lamberton. Free kick, APIA. Some tough challenges out there tonight. The young Sky Blues, of course. Certainly no pushover, as we've seen since they've come into the competition. Of course, they have played each other 4 times since Sydney came up to the NPL 1 competition in 2017. And it's APIA head-to-head 3 leading Sydney FC 1. Corresponding fixtures last year, APIA did beat Sydney 5-1. Ball over the top. Firstly, Marco Tilio finding Hamish Lamberton. Lamberton looks to cut it back. Looking for Skatardis. Abushaya can't clear, and it's Marco Tilio now for Sydney. Sibilio not yet cleared by APIA, as they look to play out now through Parisi. Great skill there from Parisi. Uchino with the ball in behind, but nicely cut out by McGing. Of course, the corresponding fixtures, as we touched on last year, APIA defeated Sydney FC 5-1 and also 3-0 in 2017. Sydney defeated APIA by 2-1 and APIA defeating Sydney FC by 3-0 in their first game back in the NPL 1 competition. Of course, this game has been dubbed by many the home ground derby, with Sydney FC and APIA both utilising Lambert Park, calling it home. Ball in behind now. McCarthy. Leichhardt off his line though. Done well. Lamberton also was awake to what was happening. Parisi now, tough challenge on him. Play on. This time it's a free kick. All the foul on Shabilio. McKing, Skatardis. Trino there. Pressing him hard, but he does well, young Jerry Skatardis. Marco Tilio just settles things down for Sydney. Van der Sarg, switch of play. Finding Bonani. Ball forward. Finally finds its way to Skatardis, but his little dink is intercepted by McElhatton, and a switch of play. There, Parisi, first time ball in, looking for Payne. Cool under pressure, Shabilio. Sydney look to play out. Foul on McElhatton on the far side. Of course, 4 changes tonight. 2 APIA Leichhardt Tigers. Also played midweek up on the Central Coast against Berkeley Vale. Of course, advancing through to the 5th round, defeating Berkeley Vale by 3-1, where they'll meet Coogee United here on the 8th of May. The 7 p.m. kickoff that will be next week. Tilio. Sutherland. Bonani. McGing. Van der Sar goes short. Pressed there by Parisi, and they turn it over, Sydney. As soon as APIA get possession of the ball, they turn it back to Sydney. So both sides not really able to stamp their authority, as we just see the clock tick over 25 minutes here at Lambert Park. Sydney FC 0, APIA Leichhardt Tigers 0. Fay cuts inside onto his left. Flick on by McCarthy. And it's that man now. McCarthy goes to Lamberton. Lamberton on goal. Aboushea with a great challenge though in the end for APIA. Some good counter football there from Sydney FC. And almost for the second time tonight. An opportunity, a great one at that for Sydney FC to score. Last ditch tackle. Last time it was Azoni, this time Aboushea. They're still not out of the woods, APIA. Some pressure to be applied now. With this corner. Okay, Tilly goes short, finding Fay. He whips it in. The flick on from McGing. Simmons plays it off the referee. Still going in the centre of the park. Looks to thread the needle. Oh, almost does so. Had Diaz out there, but a timely interception from Shabilio. Tony Diaz was certainly on goal there. Tilio. Azoni gets there first. Nice second touch. Bring it down for Uchino. McElhatton. Sean Simmons with the switch now. Michael Kuda looking for the ball back down the left. Great pass there from McElhatton. Far post ball in, looking for Parisi. Just can't get over the top of it. To put some pressure on Hewitt Bell in the end. A little easy for the keeper. Shabilio calling for it is Fay. He finds him. Guitarist not with the greatest of first time touches there, so Benani has to whip it away first time downfield. Foul. Free kick taken quickly. But intercepted there by Skatardis, and he tries to thread the ball over the top for McCarthy. Does fall ultimately down on the deck for Josh Simmons, who finds Franco Parisi. Ball in behind, looking for Josh Simmons. Can he get there first? Chris Payne with a dink, and outside of his foot puts it away. Well, a great run there by Josh Simmons. The 1-2 pass with Franco Parisi filled nicely for Chris Payne under pressure. Cuts back inside. It scores his 9th of the season, and it's APIA Leichhardt Tigers to play from in front here at Lambert Park. 1, leading Sydney FC 0. The ball was just waiting for an invitation there in the middle of the park. Picked up nicely by Josh Simmons. He's steamed in Sydney FC territory. Played the 1-2 in by Parisi. Nice ball in behind. Once it fell to Chris Payne. Ball's only going to end up in the back of the net. Switch of play. Is only there first for APIA. Lamberton though, trying to win it back. Shooting is only off the ball. Marco Tillia now though. Taken down. Claiming he got the ball. Referee said he didn't get the ball, Nicholas. Van der Sarg. Hewitt Bell. Goes long. Michael Curtis just happy to watch it go out for APIA. Simmons. Gives it away though. And Shabilio now over the top. Looking for McCarthy. Falls nicely for Lamberton. Can he pull the trigger? Tries to dig it over Nicheski, who blocks it. Still not out of danger, APIA. Joey Tilio now. Can he conjure up something? Straight at Nichevsky though. Well, Nichevsky had to make himself tall coming out to that. Lamberton tried to get it over the top. Just couldn't do so, but APIA give it away now once again. They'll need to clear the ball quickly. They can't do so at the moment. It's Marco Tilio. Shabilio. Parisi pressing. Parisi with the block there, but does concede the corner to Sydney. Again, we see McGinn trucking forward. Marco Tilio now for Sydney. Whips it in. Overcooking it somewhat though. Headed away. Only as far as Van der Sarg, but APIA win it back in the centre of the park. It's Parisi now. Calling for it is Payne. He looked to go to Diaz in the left. Finally does get there though. Sean Simmons now. Switch of play. Looking for Chris Payne all alone on his lonesome. Goes far post. Almost making it 2-0 to the visitors. Great vision there from Sean Simmons. Chris Payne had made the run to the right all alone. Nice first touch. You could see what he was doing, trying to corral it into that far post. Top corner. Only a foot or so wide from the APIA striker. Simmons. Parisi brings it down. Sean Simmons now over the top looking for Diaz. Fade with the interception. Pressing his APIA again for a second, and it's once again Chris Payne on the right, has a shot. Doesn't quite get it as he'd like to off. Chris Payne. Certainly APIA have stepped up the press over the last few moments as Sydney continue to play out from back. Van der Sarg. Shabilio pressure with Uchino in his back. And they turn it over once again. We'll see the first yellow card of the evening, and it will be to the Sky Blues, number 7 in Jerry Skitardis. Just studs up challenge there. It looks like it is Sean Simmons. That was Jerry's own first yellow of the season. So a player who plays tough every week, but fair, Jerry Skitardis. McCarthy with a little shove in the back. Certainly picked up there by the referee. And it's Josh Simmons now over the top. Looking for his brother Sean. Van der Sarg with the header. Falls nicely there though for Payne. Still going, twisting and turning. They're not clearing it at the moment, Sydney FC. The follow-up shot by Sean Simmons, but it's Parisi now for APIA. Goes the ball in, looking for Diaz. Can't get his head around it. And Sydney now look to break. It's a foot race between Lamberton and Simmons. Lamberton gets there first, so Josh will just hold him up, waiting for his defence to set. Lamberton with a shot. APIA with the throw on the far side. Of course, Josh Simmons tonight missing his central defensive partner in Themba Maitamalo and the experience of Paul Galimi as well. So has a couple of youngsters in and around him. Certainly playing like the libero tonight out there, Josh Simmons. Parisi wins the throw. Uchino lays it off for McElhatton. Switch of play now for Azoni. There's plenty of yardage in front of him until Tilio comes to cut him off. Fay. Strong in the air there. Josh Simmons on Lamberton. Skatardis gets things going again. Back to his keeper. Sydney now through McCarthy. Boucher coming back to mop up. Kudo with the ball forward. The flick on by Parisi. Payne. Diaz. Azoni now overlapping. Has Fay in front of him. Just slides it in behind. For Diaz. Back to Azoni. Has McElhatton short. That's where he goes. Sean Simmons looks to play the 1-2 there with Chris Payne. Payne ends up with it though. Diaz with a shot. Never really going to trouble the keeper there. Tynan Diaz. Of course, Will Gotts is calling all the action for you tonight here at Lambert Park. For those just joining us, 37 and a bit in. It's APIA Leichhardt Tigers 1, leading Sydney FC 0. Goal scored in the 29th minute by Chris Payne after a neat 1-2 from Josh Simmons, and Franco Parisi set it up for the striker. Because there are two other games being played at the moment around the grounds at Pop and Dedda. Still no score between Mount Druitt Town Rangers and Sutherland Sharks. That's 43 minutes gone and 5 minutes to play in the first half out at Marconi Stadium. Marconi 1, Sydney Olympic 1. So no change since those early goals, cancelling out one another. Of course, next week's fixtures, Sydney FC are away to Sutherland Sharks. It's a Saturday night game out at Seymour Shore. Next Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Whilst APIA Leichhardt Tigers will be here at Lambert Park for 3 weeks running. Of course, tonight not being their home game, but next week they entertain Manly United. That's a 7 p.m. kickoff. So Sydney FC with a trip down to the Shire next Saturday night, and APIA at home up against Manly United. Mazzoni. Pressure in the centre of the park through Joey Tilio, so Aboushaya has to clear it Route 1 style. McGing. Hewitt Bell with the switch. Great switch at that. Finding Fay. He looks up, sees McElhatton coming across, so he goes inside for Marco Tilio. Of course, those that haven't seen Marco Tilio live, he has some exquisite touches on him. Creates so much space with his first time touches. Ball over the top this time. Looking for Payne. McGing gets it first. Happy to concede the throw. Great to see some of the young Sky Blues getting opportunities in the first team of Steve Corica's side. Of course, Sydney away this week to Korea. And in that squad is young Luke Ivanovic and Joel King. So they're certainly making their presence felt in that top squad. And speaking with Jimmy Van Wieren pre-game, it is great opportunities for players like Luke and Joel here at Sydney FC. Happy to give other kids opportunities as they present themselves, as we've seen tonight. The young Harry McCarthy making his starting debut for the Sky Blues. Diaz now. There's Joey Tilio in his back, just holds it up. Does well. Azoni. Diaz. Lazy pass there from Nicholas Azoni. McElhatton gets it down now. Plays it short to Azoni. Much better first time touch there from Nicholas Azoni. Parisi now with a switch. Intercepted by Van der Sarg, but still makes its way to Sean Simmons. His first time ball in. Looking for Payne. Remonstrating with the referee there. Danaskos for a free kick. Play on was the call. Van der Sarg. Lamberton. Abushane's back. He dinks it over the top down the line. Still going. Cleared in the end by Abushaya. Ging stands on it and goes back to his right. Van der Sarg. McCarthy. First time pass. Hands over possession. Of course, was looking for Joey Tilio over there on the far side, but it's Van der Sarg now. Can he thread the ball in behind? Looking for Lamberton. He does. What a great pass. Lamberton steps on it. Azoni there. Marco Tilio comes in to lend a hand, but cleared away by Abushaya. Still fighting for the ball in the centre of the park there. Marco Tilio now has a shot and blocked. Will be a Sydney throw. He's only claiming he was fouled there. Not the way the referee saw it. Fay, first time, finding Tilio. Shabilio. Fay. Scatata strong on the ball. Had Uchino in the pocket. Anytime you've got Adrian Uchino in your pocket, certainly got to be strong on the ball. One of the great central defensive midfielders in the competition, has been for many years. Adrian Uchino. Simmons there. Tough challenge. Play on. Just have a moment's break. As Marco Tilio's down at the moment. Referee just checking on his health. We'll call the trainer on. We've got us calling all the action for you tonight here at Lambert Park between Sydney FC and APIA Leichhardt Tigers. Of course, the only goal of the game separating the two in the 29th minute scored by Chris Payne, his 9th of the season. So there's only one behind Thomas James now for Wollongong Wolves. Of course, Thomas will be suiting up tomorrow in what will be a blockbuster down there at Wynn Stadium up against Blacktown City. Competition that we've seen throughout this season. At the moment, the ladder looks like this. Wollongong, top of the table, unbeaten through 9. Well, this is the 9th week, but through 8 games. We just see 2 minutes of additional minutes of time added on to be played here at Lambert Park. Wollongong first at the moment, unbeaten through 8 on 18 points. They do have a 4-point gap at the moment from APIA. And Sydney United, who are equal second on 14 points, goal difference, having APIA in that second position. Then we have 1 point to Marconi, Manly and Rockdale City Suns on 13. So from second to sixth, there's only 1 point separating them. And then Sydney Olympic and Blacktown City on 11. So it's such a congested competition. You win 2 on the spin, all of a sudden you're in that top 5. Conversely, if the rub of the green doesn't go your way, you can slip a few positions week in, week out on the ladder. Ball over the top now. One-two between Azoni and Diaz. Azoni just looks to just get it down the line. Great first touch there by Diaz. Has Fay in his pocket. Goes to turn him, but stays on his feet. Young Thomas Fay. And we'll be Sydney with the throw. Of course, we saw that injury timeout right at the end of the first half. So we are into the second minute of the additional time added on. It remains to be seen if referee Danaskos tacks any more time onto his watch. Banani finding McGing. Sydney look like they're just happy to play out the half. Diaz with the header. Uchino. Skatatis. Hewitt Bell. Payne with pressure. Nice first touch, Joey Tillio there. But ball finding its way to Sam McElhatton, of course. Sam McElhatton was the skipper of the Young Sky Blues last season and making his name in that team of the year, the Ultra Football team of the year. What a fabulous young talent he is. That's the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen, here at Lambert Park. And it's a 29th minute strike from Chris Payne, the 9th of the season for him. That sees the visitors up by 1. APIA Leichhardt Tigers 1, leading Sydney FC 0. We'll take a short break and be back for the duration of the match. The second half coming up after a few moments.
Yeah, warming up.
You have to, huh?
First game is the one that kills me. Second one, I'm very tired.
Yeah, it is. It's a long time to stand up.
Yeah.
Gonna end up
NFC 0. Goal scored in the 29th minute for APIA Leichhardt Tigers from their talisman, their off-season recruit, Chris Payne, his 9th of the season after a great run by Josh Simmons. Played the 1-2 with Franco Parisi. The beautiful ball in behind. Simmons unselfishly teed it up for the striker. And Chris Payne put it away to make it 1-0. And that was the only goal of the half. Sydney certainly had their chances in that first half. A couple of opportunities up top for Hamish Lamberton, but some last-minute tackles from Camille Gabushea, as well as Nicholas Azzoni saving the way for the visiting side. Almost call them the home side, because they both play out of Lambert Park. In the games at the moment around the grounds at Popondetta Park, it's still 0-0 between Mount Druitt Town Rangers and Sutherland Sharks. And half-time at Bosley Park at Marconi, it's Marconi 1, Sydney Olympic 1. Parisi now. Payne. Benoni there. Finds Tilio. McCarthy. Has 4 APIA players around him. Of course, eventually he does lose out to Diaz. McElhatton. Uchino. Azzoni. Josh Simmons, not with the greatest of first-time touches, but playing like the libero he is tonight. Managed to get it under control. Tilio over the top. Looking for McCarthy. Cut out by Abouche, it was there for APIA. Azzoni goes short to Diaz. McElhatton. Diaz on his bike. Spinoni coming across. Fay also in the precinct. It's Parisi now who cuts it fine for Chris Payne. Turns. Tees it up for Sean Simmons. Ball in back across the goal, but defended well by Sydney. Van der Sarg. It's Joey Tilio now. Blocked there by Michael Cooter. There will be a Sydney throw, taken quickly. McCarthy with a flick on header. Cooter gets there, just nicks it away. Sean Simmons for Parisi. Just off balance there, gets caught. Skatardis. Fay overlapping. Standing strong though. Azzoni gets it down the line up towards the half. Marco Tilio still going. Still going Marco Tilio. Ball in behind looking for McCarthy. Assistant referee Maggie Price though does find an offside there. Pro Blake's down for Sydney. Well, Gotts calling all the action for you tonight. Super Saturday, round 9 of the NPL New South Wales Men's 1 competition. Payne now tries to get the ball in for Simmons. Just not the execution though. McElhatton. Simmons. McElhatton. Offside there though. Coming back from an offside position was Chris Payne. So will be a free kick to Sydney FC. Nice first touch by Van der Sar. Goes back to his skipper in McGing. Shubilio. Pressed and taken away there by APIA through Parisi. Strong winning the back there. The ball for Sydney. And the ball over top now, finding McCarthy. Marco Tilio. Twisting and turning, still going Marco Tilio with that exquisite touch of his. It's Harry McCarthy now finding Jerry Skatardis. Marco Tilio measures it in. Great intercepting header there from Josh Simmons. Concedes the corner to Sydney. We Marco Tilio to deliver the ball in. Goes far to Shabilio. Beats Payne. Upended by Parisi. Free kick Sydney. Taken quickly but not from the spot, so referee Danaskos just pulling it back. You can hear Ivan Nichevsky barking orders, just wants 3 men in the wall. That's what he'll get. And it's Harry van der Sarg will be for Sydney. Over the ball now. Up he steps. Harry van der Sarg looks for the top corner. Not far wide there. From Sydney's right back. Had Ivan Nichevsky scurrying, that's for sure. Just over. Diaz, first touch. Looking for a zony there. Happy to win the throw through Parisi now. Ball forward for Payne with the flick on. Sean Simmons gets there first. Still going Sean Simmons. Heads it down. Chris Payne all alone. What can he do? Chris Payne, he can bury it. That's what he can do. Well, Sean Simmons done well there to corral the ball back. And Chris Payne just took his time. Measured his shot. And that is his 10th of the season. Equal leading goal scorer now with Thomas James. And it's APIA Leichhardt Tigers 2, doubling their lead. Leading City FC 0. Well, it was a great flick on header there. Finding Simmons. The skipper did well under pressure. The collision. The head back. Finding Chris Payne. And his second of the night. In the bottom left-hand corner. Makes it 2-0 APIA. Tilio, ball taken away by Kuda. McElhatton. There's Skatatis there. Still fighting. Joey Tilio. Great challenges in the centre of the park. And it's Shabilio over the top looking for Lamberton. Abouche gets there first. Simmons looks up. Doesn't have a great deal on offer. The switcher play. Diaz calling for it, just couldn't get there. And the Sarg now, long ball forward. Looking for McCarthy. Nichevsky there first. Falls down to Joey Tilio now as he runs at players. Still going Joey Tilio in the box. Good defensive work there from APIA. Parisi. Chino with a cheeky flick. Finding Payne. Simmons overlapping run. Still going Sean Simmons. Great tackle, Lee McGing. Just as he was about to pull the trigger, Sean Simmons, Lee McGing sized him up to block the shot and concede the corner. Diaz it'll be. Delivers it. Far post. Looking for runners. Getting there. Hewitt Bell spills it, but at the second offing picks it up. Not a great deal going forward, so we'll have to slow play down. He throws it out to Fay. It's held up momentarily by Chris Payne. Tilio. Marco, that is. Joey Tilio steps on it. Beats one, beats two, but can't beat Michael Cooter. No advantage played, says the referee. So he'll pull it back for the first infringement. Play on now from Sydney. Marco Tilio up towards the 18-yard box. Inside the box, still going, but Michael Cooter there with a last-minute effort to concede the corner. Marco Tilio will be with the delivery in. Joey near just to draw out a couple of defenders. Near ball. Dealt easily by Parisi. Cooter with a corral down the line, but still with Sydney now. Banani. Parisi. Chino gets there. Skatatis with a tough challenge. Wins back possession. And Sibilia now just helping hand there from Parisi. Concedes the foul. Of course, Chris Payne wouldn't have known himself midweek, having that FFA Cup game at Plume Park in his own backyard. He's certainly a Central Coast boy. Guess it allowed him to have a little bit more juice in his legs tonight. And it has been a great 55 from him. Sutherland now, the head down, but cleaned up nicely by Abushaya. The youngsters doing well for APIA tonight in the defence. Of course, Nicholas Azzoni as well, making his run on debut. Fans on the far side just giving young Fay a little razz, and the ball went out. Parisi with the measured ball over the top, looking for Payne. He gets there first. McGinn tracking across. Can he hold him up? Yes, he can. Strong once again from the skipper. Taken quickly. Sean Simmons. Uchino. Cooter on his left as a shot. The block. The deflective header. And Thomas Fay will clear. Finding Tilio. The head down. Josh Simmons tries his luck. Blocked by Shabilio. The head forward. Finding Payne. Lamberton just beats him. So Boucher gets it forward to Simmons. McElhatton. Parisi now. What can he do? He can measures it in. The flick on header by Payne. And Diaz is trying to dink it over Hewitt Bell. Just can't get his foot wrapped around it enough to trouble the custodian. Press there from APIA. Van der Sarg finding Joey Tilio. Pushed off the ball by Adrian Uchino. McKing goes quickly to McCarthy. McElhatton wins out, though. It's the libero of tonight. Josh Simmons finding Parisi. Great vision from the number 10, finding Sean Simmons. Tries to measure his passing behind. Looking for Payne, but too much on it. And straight to the keeper. Parisi. Payne. Chris Payne, he'll have a shot from here. Going far post. Great save. Thomas Hewitt-Bell. Well, you could just see that yard of space Chris Payne created for himself. Sized it up. Aimed it at that far post. Hewitt-Bell up to the challenge. Concedes the corner to APIA. It'll be Sean Simmons who delivers it in for the Maroon and Sky Blues. Near post ball. Marco Tilio concedes yet another corner. The best result there for APIA. There was no one in the vicinity of that ball in by Sean Simmons. He reloads. This time he goes a little more into the mixer. Paid away by Hewitt-Bell, helped on its way by Skatardis. Joey Tilio, though, loses out to Chris Payne. He tries to slide one in behind. Bonani with the interception. Josh Simmons taken away by Jerry Skatardis for Sydney. He's up over the halfway line now. Jerry Skatardis taken down by Josh Simmons. Referee has to pull that one up, and he gets his name into the book for the evening. That's APIA's first of the night. To their number 4 in Josh Simmons. That is his 4th of the season. So Josh's next yellow card, hopefully for APIA, it won't be tonight, but his next yellow card will see him with an automatic 1-week suspension. Being on 4 yellow cards, of course, when you pick up 5, you do get that automatic week off in the stands. McCarthy still going. Chino. Mazzoni back to Chino. Skatardis with the interception. Boucher there, strong though. Still in attacking territory of Sydney. Switch of play, the vision there by Shabilio looking for Marco Tilio. Will be a Sydney throw though on the far side. 16.5 minutes played here in the second half. For those of you just joining us, it's a brace from Chris Payne that sees APIA 2 leading Sydney FC 0. Will Gotts calling all the action for you tonight here at downtown Lambert Park. Bonani. Ball forward. Progress scores from around the ground. 63 gone at Marconi still. Marconi 1, Sydney Olympic 1. And at Popondetta Park, 66 gone. It's 1-1 there. Lamberton tees it up for Marco Tilio. Has a shot in the end. The same one at that, doesn't get the power behind it. So a game certainly come to life out at Popondetta. Sutherland taking the lead in the 54th minute there, and the reply by Mount Druitt Town Rangers in the 61st. So all games in the balance tonight. Round 9 of the NPL New South Wales Men's 1 competition. Of course, every game live in 2019 on the NPL New South Wales Facebook page, as well as Football New South Wales YouTube channels. We have the match of the day in the NPL Women's. All games streamed live though, as are the 20s. Parisi now. Payne. Kuda. Simmons to his left, and he looks to overlap. Simmons goes back to Uchino. Michael Hatton, not a lot in front of him. Still with Kuda for APIA. He does well to get it back to Simmons. The first time ball in, far post. No one there for APIA though. And it's Marco Tilio looks to break for Sydney, but ultimately does concede the throw. As we see the first substitution of the evening, and it's for the Sky Blues, coming off number 9, Hamish Lamberton. And number 18, Benjamin Coop, coming on for him. Throwing taken. Zoni there. Cleared away by Sydney. And here's Farouz Abushaya. McElhatton, though, the recipient of that first touch from Benjamin Coop. Couldn't really do a lot there with his first touch of the game, Benjamin Coop. And the ball bouncing in the air, but APIA looked to break again. This time through Diaz. McGing. Hewitt Bell. Fay goes down. No advantage played. Both sides have 7 days rest this week before the next NPL New South Wales Men's 1 competition. APIA do, though, have that midweek encounter against Coogee United, the round 5 clash here at Lambert Park on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Coogee United, of course, taking out last year's champion of champions, so they will be a tough opponent for APIA this week. Fay there, working hard, wins the free kick. Great position now for Sydney to pull one back. I dare say what we've seen over the years. Maybe Jerry Skotadis who takes this. Of course, both he and Marco Tilio are great exponents of the free kick. Clearly will be Jerry in this occasion. Almost midway through this second half here at Lambert Park. Let's see what they have in store for us now. Sydney FC from this free kick. Up steps Marco Tilio, but it'll be Jerry Skotadis who takes it into the wall. The follow-up shot, again blocked. Still going Jerry Skotadis. APIA finally clearing it away, only as far as Van der Sage has a shot, an audacious one from distance. APIA can break again, though. Oh, what an interception there by Thomas Fay. Just as Tony Diaz was in behind. Certainly would have been the end of the night if APIA were to score a third for Sydney. Simmons. Still going. Josh Simmons. Shabilo in his back. Finding Michael Kuda. Gets the ball in. Looking for Payne. Can't get there. Under pressure and Cooley's Skotadis. And now it's Sydney's turn to break. Through Marco Tilio. Up over the halfway. Sydney FC now through Marco Tilio. Has runners inside. Goes alone. Great challenge there from Nicholas Azzoni. Halts play for a moment or two. But a great run on debut from the right back tonight for APIA. Ball over the top. Simmons with the header. Follow up from Tilio. McElhatton finds Payne. He's isolated with 6 around him, so just lays it off, settles it down. Parisi. It's ball in behind looking for McElhatton. It's Bonani gets there first. Still going, Paolo Bonani. Nice switch of play from the central defender. Of course, in the starting lineup tonight for young Ben Van Meurs, who's out and has done a great job. Young Paolo Bonani Parisi. Uchino. Sean Simmons. Uchino just has a look what's around. Has time. Floats one in behind. Looking for Azzoni. Gets there first. Nice first touch from Nicholas Azzoni. Has a shot on goal. Well, the home fans giving young Azzoni great applause there as we see another substitution for Sydney FC. And it's the 23 in Harry McCarthy coming off. And he's going to be replaced by the 15 in Ryan Teague. First touch there by Shabilio. Skatardis. Fay. Zoni with the header. Only as far as Teague with his first touch of the day. Nice switch of play there, finding Van der Sarg. Measured ball in, looking for Marco Tilio. Nice first touch, gets it down. But again, Nicholas Azzoni up to the task. Looks to help APIA up over the halfway line. Bononi there with the interception though. Kuda. As Parisi on the touchline, cuts back in. McElhatton. Azzoni. Nice ball over the top. Finding Diaz. Tries to head it in towards Chris Payne territory. It does find its way though. Handball is the cry. A free kick to Sydney FC. Of course, next week Sydney are off to Seymour Shore to take on Sutherland Sharks next Saturday night. 6:30 kickoff that'll be. And APIA will be entertaining Manly United here at Lambert Park next Saturday night at 7 p.m. So no travels for APIA this week. Of course, playing that FFA Cup game here on Wednesday and again on Saturday. And the following week, I believe they have Mount Druitt Town Rangers, so a dearth of home fixtures for them at the moment. But back to the action now. Sydney FC moving forward. Ball in there by Fay looking for Tilio. Just couldn't get there and APIA did win out. Teague with the block. A score from Bosley Park out at Marconi, and it's now Sydney Olympic 2 leading Marconi Stallions 1. Goal scored in the 64th minute. Of course, that game is in the 73rd. So Olympic with their noses in front at the moment out at Bosley Park. Fay with the throw, finding Bonani. Certainly some tired boys out there at the moment now. All over the top for Joey Tilio. What a great ball. Recovering well, Labuschagne for APIA. Uchino. Diaz. Slipping his Fay. So Jerry Skatardis coming across the lender hand. Does enough to just win back possession for Sydney FC. Shabilio almost losing possession. Does lose possession. And it's Parisi now, but just can't get enough on that first time touch. Coop for Sydney. Mopped up by Simmons. Kuda to Sean Simmons. McElhatton. Possession football here from APIA. Kuda, centre of the park ball. And his face, Bonani. Van der Sarg. McGing over the top. Nice ball. Just running out of turf there. Just saying there wasn't enough movement there, Lee McGing, to get the pass where he wanted to. But Sydney didn't win it back. As soon as they win it back, they give it away. And Boucher goes to Nichevsky. And he can switch play with some free men on the far side. There's only one of them. That's where he goes. Nicholas Lazoni. There's only one way with him. Full speed. If he was a racing car, it'd be a V12 flat stick. And that's all you'd see from him. Gives 100% every time he's on the park. There's a throw in. Knocks it off Fay on the far side. Still no substitutions from APIA at the moment. Playing with their full 11 complement that started the game. Boucher. Kuda. Goes to stand up Joey Tilio, and that's what he does. Some indoor futsal skill there from Michael Kuda. Payne there, tried to get it back to him. Just couldn't do so. And it's Skatardis now. Pressed by Chino. Taken down. Play on, says the referee. It's Marco Tilio now. Thomas Fay overlapping on the left. Enough advantage played, so no foul pulled back. Michael Hatton there. With a speculator pass. Can't get it to where he hoped. FIFA 19 style. Shabilio. Fay. Back to Shabilio. Benoni looks up and just has to go back to where it came from. Teague. Into Apia. Half now Sydney FC, but they turn it over. Parisi. Sean Simmons over the top. That's where Parisi tries to get it, but in the back of Joey Tilio, just doing enough. Tracking back to halt the ball and win it back for the Sky Blues. Teague now. Fay on the far side. Diaz just runs across to hold him up. You see Franco Parisi down in the background, just stretching those calves. Cramping up, it may be, for the number 10. Shabilio. I'll be happy just to keep their shape and let Sydney play around with it. Not a lot of movement on at the moment. McGing not happy. Teague. Diaz in his back. Just nice first touch to create that space. Switch of play for Joey Tilio. Lays it off for Van der Sar. Joey Tilio again. Tough challenge on him by Sean Simmons. Throw take quickly. Shabilio. Working hard on the left. Sean Simmons. The skipper. Fay. Ball forward. Marco Tilio was coming back from an offside position, so couldn't really do a lot there. Up here through Simmons. Uchino first time for Azoni down the line. Nicked away there by Bonani though. Just under 12 minutes to play here at Lambert Park. APIA Leichhardt Tigers 2 leading Sydney FC 0. Goals to APIA scored tonight by Chris Payne. His brace sees him at the top of the leaderboard, the equal leading goal scorer at the moment with Thomas James. Of course, Thomas James does have the right of reply tomorrow as Wollongong Wolves down at Wynn Stadium take on Blacktown City. Of course, the other games being played tomorrow. Rockdale City Suns taking on Manly United and Sydney United taking on Hakawa Sydney City East. So Jack Clifton will be calling all the action down at Wynn Stadium tomorrow. His debut for the season for the Football New South Wales team. Nate Patrick calling all the action out at Illingdon Sports Centre. And Nicholas Kutniak out at Adenza, Sydney United Sports Centre, calling all the action between Sydney United and Carla Sydney City East. So 3 big games tomorrow, kicking off at 3 o'clock in Wollongong, followed by 4:30 at Rockdale and the 5 o'clock late game tomorrow, Sydney United. So don't forget to like the Facebook page, all the streams, share amongst your friends. We're getting great viewership this year, far and wide, all around the world. People are tuning in to watch the NPL New South Wales Men's 1 in 2019. Teague, nice first touch, just to drag it away from Parisi. Fay. Good first touch there by Tilio to bring it down, but can't find Skatardis. McElhatton. Hazoni. Jerry Skatardis now. Coop. Nice drag. Has a shot from distance. Benjamin Coop. Chesky watches it go past for a Sydney FC corner. There was a deflection in there. If Sydney's are to make a game of it, they'll need to score quickly and soon. It will be Marco Tilio to measure this corner into the mixer, looking for the header. In the end, it eludes everybody. And will be an APIA goal kick. And the third and final substitution for Jim Van Weeren's side coming off is the 7 in Jerry Skatardis, and he will be replaced by the 24 in Jake Holman. Boucher goes back to Nichevsky. Teague with some pressure on Nichevsky though, so he has to get rid of it quickly. Helped on by Parisi. Diaz just couldn't get there. Bonani. Hewitt Bell. Gets it going forward. Teague with the header. And as far as Simmons. Diaz. Finds its way back to Simmons. Parisi. Uccino now. Payne there. Cries for a foul. Play on. There's Joey Tilio now. Van der Sarg. Coop. Nice skill there from Benjamin Coop. Van der Sarg continues on with his run. Can he measure the ball in? He does. And the first time shot there by Thomas Fay. Almost so near for Sydney FC. Well taken there in the end by Nichevsky. McGing. Ball over the top for Coop. He was offside, so didn't contest that ball over. You see an APIA player down at the moment, so the ball will be helped out over the sideline. It was Diaz. He's back on his feet though, so good to see for the APIA coaching staff and fans alike. So you just give it back after that break in play due to an injury. to Diaz, but he looks to be okay. Malcolm Hatton has been strong tonight up against his old club, of course. Playing for Sydney last year, their captain. Joey Tilley over the top looking for Coop. First time cut out there by Josh Simmons. Parisi with a deft touch over the top now, finding Chris Payne. He's on his way towards the 18-yard box, tries the shot from distance. And whilst not taken cleanly by Heward Bell, he did enough to force a corner. The former Barker College student doing well once again in goals. Diaz making his way across, chewing up some time, not in any hurry. I'll be up by 2 with 5 to go, plus some time added on. If referee Danaskos sees fit, delivers it in. Looking for the header. Fisted away, only as far as Chris Payne. And he snaps as it goes well over the bar. Yeah, we'll see. Tony Diaz taken off in that precaution. Young Samuel Giulisano will come on for these final moments here at Lambert Park. Of course, precaution and safety first. Up by 2 there from Johnny Kalija, but it's turned over now and it's Chris Payne who can make it 3 for the night. Squares it up to Parisi, and Franco Parisi won't score an easier goal this season for APIA Leichhardt Tigers. And it's now APIA Leichhardt Tigers 3. APIA Leichhardt Tigers, 3, yes. Leading Sydney FC 0. And that is Franco Parisi's first of the season. Well, unselfishly there from Chris Payne, who's on a hat-trick. But teed it up for Parisi to get him on the score sheet. Of course, we have seen Parisi tee up many unselfishly over the years for APIA. And whilst Chris Payne is only new to the club, he certainly knows what Franco Parisi means to the team and is happy to get him on the score sheet. Joey Tilio with the throw. Goes short to Shabilio. Teague under pressure, goes back to McGing. Down the line. Ball in, looking for Marco Tilio, but goes to Azoni. Fortunately for him, he's head back across. Didn't have the desired effect or the finish from Jake Holman. As we see, another substitution for APIA. Going off is the skipper in the 16 in Sean Simmons. He'll hand the captain's band over to Franco Parisi. Coming on 19 in Dom Nasrabadi. Another big shift from Sean tonight for APIA. Getting a well-earned rest. These final few moments. Of course, APIA Leichhardt Tigers 3 leading Sydney FC 0. APIA will be going on to record another victory this season and maintain that spot in second on the competition ladder. Payne with a touch. Also to Joey Tilio. Shabilio plays it back to McGing. Up towards the halfway line now. Just can't get it to Marco Tilio, but in the end it finds its way to him. The beautiful ball over the top. The first time shot. And what a goal it is from Benjamin Coop. Well, just like that, Sydney FC on the counter, pull one back. What a brilliant ball in it was from Marco Tilio. And Benjamin Coop gets his name on the team sheet for Sydney FC. And it's APIA 3 now leading Sydney FC 1. That is also Ben's first of the season, so congratulations to him with that neat finish. We have seen Sydney come home quick at times. Remember what they did the other week out at Mount Druitt. And also coming from 4-1 down almost, getting a result against Wollongong Wolves, losing 4-3 a few weeks back. But we'll see this time Franco Parisi going off. And he'll be replaced by Lachlan Hughes. We see the third captain of the night for APIA. This time it'll be Adrian Uchino who wears the band for the last few moments. Ball forward by McGing. Cleaned up in the end by Uchino. And the fourth official has indicated there'll be a minimum of 3 minutes. Time added on, and there'll be a minimum of 3 minutes here at Lambert Park. Nasrabadi there. Uchino. Long ball forward. Looking for Nasrabadi. Joey Tilio. Goes down. Lachlan Hughes just says to him wasn't a bad dive. Giving him a 6 out of 10. There was a foul though. Another good refereeing performance from Tim Danaskos tonight. Many times people are happy to put the boot in with referees, but he's had this game under control once again, as he did last week's game at Seymour Shore between Southern Sharks and Wollongong Wolves. There was no scorpion kick for him tonight, but a good game to referee nonetheless. Chevsky now. Chino there. Simmons. Progress scores from around the grounds, and at Mount Druitt it was Mount Druitt 1, Southern Sharks 1. That's full time, and at Marconi Stadium into the 90th minute at Sydney Olympic now 3, leading Marconi Stadiums 1. So another victory for Sydney Olympic on the back of defeating APIA last week 3-1. They're certainly making a case for a tilt at the title once again, last year's champions. Switch of play by Van der Sarg. That will be the last of the night here at Lambert Park. And it's the visitors. APIA Leichhardt Tigers 3, defeating Sydney FC 1. The battle of the home grounds, as it was dubbed for APIA. A brace to Chris Payne. And also their third to Franco Parisi. Whilst for Sydney FC, their goal coming late on from their substitute in Benjamin Coop. But in the end, a mountain too hard to climb for Sydney FC. APIA Leichhardt Tigers a little too good tonight here at Leichhardt. Once again, thank you for joining us through the NPL New South Wales Facebook page and Football New South Wales YouTube channels tonight on Will Gotsis. It's been a pleasure calling all the action for you. Don't forget 3 big games tomorrow. First up, the 3 o'clock kickoff down in Wollongong. It's Jack Clifton calling that one for you. Wollongong Wolves, the league leaders, taking on Blacktown City. Then at 4:30 at Ellendon Sports Centre, Rockdale City Suns taking on Manly United. Nate Patrick calling all the action there. And the late one, the 5 o'clock kickoff out at Adenza Park, United Sports Centre there. Sydney United 58 taking on Hakawa Sydney City East. Once again, I'm Will Gotsis. It's been a pleasure. Full time here at Lambert Park. APIA Leichhardt Tigers 3 have defeated Sydney FC 1.